Right everyone, there's two different types of the diffusers. The one with the little lip there and the fatter top piece is the centre types. You should have three of these, and then these, which have just got the plain straight curve with the smaller tip on the end, they're your outside edge ones. Obviously remembering that you've got the roughest part of the fitting edge, which can either be one's printed one way, one's printed the other way, so you can have this on the outside facing, or you can have it swap them both round and you'll be able to have it on the inside. Also, you'll get them and they'll be pieced together like you've seen. When you first get them, don't try and push them in, because some of them tolerances are quite tight, so you might get them stuck, and they are very, very hard to get back out, especially when they're not actually fitted to the car. So don't try and push them together just yet. If you actually look down the top bits of these two faces here, you'll see obviously the ridge lines of where you can see how it's printed. Literally just give them a light sand. Don't need to go too rough. Any bit of sandpaper like 80 grit, 120 grit, something like that, or I've even used a little metal file as well, will do the trick. Just give it a light sand and then just keep pushing it in until you've got maybe about half that gap, and then that should be quite tight. So then once you've fitted it, you'll be able to literally push it in, and you can just give it a little bit extra force and it should clip in place just nicely, without any trouble, and probably not come off. I've got mine quite loose because I've obviously took mine on and off, and mine is still on after 2 weeks, so you shouldn't have a problem. If you just want a bit extra safety, on the bottom you can actually see I put a little pilot hole for the for like a retainer screw, and a little dimple there on the actual fitting, just to give it a bit extra key. You can use just a little small self-tapping plastic screw or something like that. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually come with the kit that I'm supplying. But it's really not needed. I've just put that there as like an extra thing, just in case someone wants it a bit more secure and are worried that they come off. Especially for you guys that are running quite low cars. Obviously you might catch them or scrape them on speed bumps, so you might want to use the retainer screw if so. Alright, bit of a fitting, bit of a just a tutorial and guide on the differences between them and how to actually go about fitting them without getting them stuck. So hopefully this helps, and I hope you guys enjoy the product.